Hello, welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I have something very special to share with all of you. I know that many of you ask to make something for men. Well, today I have this t-shirt that I made. It is so easy. I made it with a special stitch that goes in vertical. I decided to make this combination and also to make this sports neck. I hope that you will make it. Here during the video I will show you how you can make it in a larger size or smaller size. Remember that first I will give you the material list and then the step by step. But before you go, I invite all of you to subscribe. Remember that it's completely free. Well, now let's start. Okay, for this t-shirt in a medium size, I'm going to use this yarn that it's light material, right? It's number 3, and I will use 200 grams in each color. I will use 4 different colors, um, and I will make it a little bit long. Remember that the back of men it's more wider, so probably that's why we will need 200 grams in each color, and I will use the hook of number 3. We are going to start making chains of the long of the t-shirt that we want, okay? Because remember we are going to make this t-shirt with a vertical stitch. Let me make this strip and I will tell you the centimeters that I will make. Well, I made 120 chains, approximately 88 centimeters or 60 according how you crochet. And well, this will be the long of the t-shirt that I will make, right? Well, after the 120 chains, I will make 2 more. I will count 3, and in the 4th, I will insert the hook and make the first double crochet. Then we are going to make 1 chain, skip 1 space, and in the next one 1 double crochet, and then next to it a second double crochet. And like this is how we are going to continue the whole row. Okay, 1 chain, we will skip 1 space, and then 2 double crochet, 1 in each stitch. Okay, and like this basically is how we are going to continue the whole row. Well, I finished the row. Now turn around. We will go up with 4 chains, and now we are going to alternate in the space that we leave. Now we are going to make right there inside the 2 double crochet, and then over the 2 last double crochet that we made we are going to make 1 chain. So we are going to alternate. At the end of this row I will change color, okay? But let's finish this row. Well, and at the end we are going to finish with 1 chain and 1 double crochet for the edge, right? We are going to change color. I will cut, remember to leave a long thread so later we can hide it, and let me see what's next. Okay, I will use this olive green, right? And before I finish the row I will change color. You see, I will slip 1 and I will start right away the next row with this new color. I will make a knot with these 2 threads, the one that we have just changed with the new color, okay? At the end we are going to hide these threads with the embroidery needle, or we can hide it while we crochet. The thing here is that like we don't have a green area, I don't want to hide the green with this beige. So I will start like this. I will go up with 3 chains, then a double crochet, then 1 chain, and like this is how we are going to alternate the stitch where we have the spaces. We are going to make the 2 double crochet and then the chains. Like this we are going to make our own combinations, making 2 rows with 1 color until we get the white of the back of the men that we are making this t-shirt for. Well, look, this is the combination that I did follow. I continue making 2 rows with each color with 2 double crochet, 1 chain, 2 double crochet, and I use 4 different colors. Okay, at the end I made these rows. Remember that I told you that you have to make as many rows that you need according of the width of the back of the man that you are making this t-shirt for. Okay, so I follow this order of colors. I will tell you the centimeters. So from where we started to the top, this is the width of the back. Remember, I have 46 centimeters. This is for a medium size. Then I will make more rows because in these two series will be the width of the armhole. Okay, I only make one space, not all the rows complete. When we finish, we are going to make a long strip of chains that complete the stitches that we skip. Okay, so we are going to make it the same in the other side too. I made 48 chains, okay, to complete the stitches that I skip. So now I will continue with the same stitch. I will make 2 rows with this color, and then I will follow the order of colors that I want until I complete the front of the t-shirt that I want. And in this side is where I'm going to crochet just a few stitches because I'm going to leave the space for the armhole, and I'm going to repeat what I made in the other side. Okay, so please more or less calculate how many rows do you need for the front. Remember that this is the back for a medium size, and you are going to make more for a larger or a smaller size. So well, we are going to divide the front in two pieces. Okay, so here we are going to make the first front. We are going to make like just a little bit more of the half of the back, and we are going to make in the other side too, where we are going to leave the space for the armhole, and we are going to make the same number of rows that we made in the first front. Okay, and then I will show you how we are going to joined. Remember, I told you we are going to make a little bit more of the half of the rows that we made in the back. Well, here let's make a quick summary. Okay, remember that I started with 120 chains. Okay, because I decided that this will be the length of the t-shirt that I want because I'm making a vertical stitch. I start with 2 double crochet, 1 chain, 2 double crochet. I make 2 rows with the same color, and then I change color. And this is the combination that I did follow. The first that I made is to make the rows that I needed until I get the width of the back that I want according to the size of the person that I'm making this t-shirt for. Okay, so I make first the width of the back. Then I leave the space for the armhole. From the top to the bottom, I leave 16 um, double crochets, and then I just made the rest 2 rows. I used the rest of the stitches, and I made 2 series start with the same color. And then to make the first front, I complete the stitches and I made 48 chains. Okay, with other thread you are going to make that, okay, of the color that's next. Okay, so you are going to complete the 48, and then you are going to continue making the rows and the series that you want. Remember that we are going to change color always in the same sides, so we are going to leave the threads in the bottom. And basically I made the same in the other side too. I made without counting the series that we made from the armhole, I made 9 series in one side, and I will make the same in the other side too. Here is where you are going to decide if you want to make more series of or no, according of the size of the t-shirt that you want. Okay, so then once we are sure, please try on and see it's enough. We are going to fold, and like this is how we are going to join. I will show you. So we are going to sew from the bottom to the top just some of the stitches, because then we are going to leave one space open here in the top to make a sports neck, and then we are going to make some extra, well, obviously we are going to join the shoulders, and then we are going to make extra rows to go all around the neck to make the sports neck. but don't worry, I will show you. First we are going to sew some stitches, and then we are going to make the sleeves too. And well, here I leave this long thread because I will use it to sew. Okay, so let's continue. Well, here with embroidery needle and with one thread, I'm going to sew. I'm going to use the invisible stitch. We are going to take one stitch from one side and then one stitch from the other side. We will go in order, and of course I'm using the same color which I finished the row. And of course I did look that I have the same combination in one side than in the other. So please take also that into account and look with which color you have to finish to complete the sequence of the combination. So like this is how we are going to sew. We are going to leave in the top some stitches without sewing because we will use it to make the sports neck that we want. So like this we are going to continue and see you some stitches before to teach you how many centimeters we are going to leave. Well, here for the top I will leave these stitches without joining approximately 15 centimeters and 15 centimeters in the other side, and the rest we will join in and we will continue to sew. From side to side here in the top we have approximately 45 centimeters, okay? And remember that in the bottom we are going to have more centimeters because we have the rows that we made from the armhole. So we will have 50 centimeters from side to side. And remember that if you want a larger size, well, since the back you are going to make more rows and also in the front. Let me give you the centimeters that you are going to have if you more or less follow the same instructions than me, and also if you want to take them as a reference. Remember that once we iron it, we are going to gain more centimeters. So of long we will have approximately 60 centimeters, okay? So well, I will finish to sew and see you at the end. Well, we finished to sew. Remember that we leave some centimeters to have an opened neck. Now we are going to join the shoulders. Remember that we made 9 series. We are going to join 4.5 and also in the back. So if you want, you can place a marker right there. So are also going to use one thread of the yarn that we are using, and with embroidery needle also we will go in order, and we are going to make the same in the other shoulder too. Once we finish to join the shoulders, see you to teach you what's next. Okay, now that we finished to join the shoulders in both sizes, now we are going to start with the sleeves. Remember that we are going to continue with the vertical stitch, the same stitch that we are using here, and in my case I will follow the same combination. So from the shoulder to the bottom we are going to make a long strip of chains that goes a little bit under the armhole that we made. Okay, so we are going to start making this strip. Let me give you the centimeters so you can have it as a reference. So one is long strip of chains of 30 centimeters or 28 more or less of long. So I will start with the same color that I started to making the t-shirt. Okay, so I will use this light beige. So yes, I already made the strip of chains and I have 28 centimeters. So I will make 2 chains more. I will count 3, and in the 4th I will insert the hook and I will start with the stitch. So with the same color I will make um, 2 rows, okay, with the same stitch, 2 double crochet, 1 chain, and we will skip 1 space, right? So we will divide this sleeve into the front and the back. Okay, here I made two series. Here in this part we will keep it straight, the part that will go in the shoulder, and then in the bottom we are going to reduce some stitches to then because then we are going to join them with the rest of the t-shirt. So we will go up with two chains. You will skip the first stitch, and until the next segment we will insert the hook and continue with the stitch. And remember that we are going to make this sleeve in two pieces. So what we make in one side, we are going to make it in the other side too. For now, I will reduce. So I will finish this row. Because remember that here we are going to keep it straight. The only side where we are going to reduce is here. So see you at the end. Well, at the end of the row, remember that I keep this part straight, but in the other side, without making any chain right away, I will make the last double crochet for the edge. Now I complete the two rows of the series, so now I will change color and I will use the blue. Well, here to start the row, like we are in the side where we are going to reduce, we are going to make the same. We will go up with 3 chains and we will skip the first segment until the next space, and right there we will start with the row. We are going to make 2 rows with this color, and like this is how I'm going to continue reducing always in this side, making more rows. Okay, so this is where we reduce in this side, and in the other side we keep it straight. Here where we reduce, it's the part that will be sewed in the t-shirt, okay? So the row that we started will be the top of the shoulder, will go right here. We are going to sew the rest. I made as many rows that I need to fill this space, and I made one extra series. Okay, once we have the other half of the sleeve, because remember that we have to make a second piece that will go right here in the top, we are going to sew these two pieces and we are going to leave the other side open. We are going to make the second sleeve exactly the same. Remember that the sleeve has the back and the front part, and this is how it will be. We are going to sew again. Here I will count how many series I made from here, and I make one extra, so I made one with this page, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more 10. Okay, so see you when you finish to make the second piece of this sleeve. Well, here I finished to make the sleeve. I joined right in the bottom. I have the same number of rows in the front and in the back too. Remember that this is where we started. Remember to count that you have the same number of series in one side than in the other. At the end I sew only this piece in the bottom, and now I will join this part where we reduce where the t-shirt. This is what I made, and this is how it looks when we sew. Okay, we are going to leave the other side without, here at the end, without sewing, sorry. At the end all around we are going to make some rows with single crochet, and I already have started to sew and to hide all the threads that I have. And here in the top I will make like this from one side to the other, some rows with single crochet with the color that you choose. Okay, I will show you the stitch that we are going to use. For now, let's finish to sew the other sleeve, taking these stitches only and leaving this space free. And also right there we are going to make some rows with single crochet in the bottom of the sleeve. But well, first let's finish to sew the sleeves, and then we will make some rows with single crochet in the neck. Well, so guess what? I only made one row with single crochet all around, and then I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 rows with double crochet in this navy blue. So this will be all around the neck. Then here where we leave this space opened, and also all around the neck, one row with single crochet, and then we are going to fold it like this. So far I'm loving the result and also the combination. I hope that you find this technique easy and that you enjoy making it. Also here in the bottom in the sleeves I made 2 rows with single crochet. No, sorry, the first single crochet and then the next 2 rows with half double crochet. Then I made the same here in the bottom, 1 row with single crochet and then the next 2 comment rows with half double crochet with this navy blue. Okay, at the end, as I told you, I just give 1 row with single crochet all around the space that we leave open and then all around the neck. If you want, you can decorate placing some bottoms there or leave it like this. I made the other side of the sleeve too, and well, at the end we are going to hide all the threads that we may have. Please check that both sleeves are the same and have the same number of rows and everything. Also here in the bottom I made the same. We are going to iron using a protection under. I will iron in front and in the back too. And now let's see how it looks. Well, I hope that you all have enjoyed making this t-shirt for men. I have seen a lot of in different famous stores and I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to give me a like, and don't forget to follow me in all my social media too. Thank you so much, and please stay tuned in coming videos because I will share more ideas for men. Thank you.